3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. Forex trading live every weekday morning. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Set back, relax, and get ready to profit. And now, your host, Terry from FXWithTerry.com.
In the house, and my camera is completely jacked up. Oh, hey, here, let's move this way. How you guys doing? Late start today, crazy day. You don't want to hear it. I already launched the free signal trade. You can see it here on the screen. AUD USD buy. I believe this is going to back out a little bit farther and not go straight to take profit. But the take profit is 0.65267. So enter a buy AUD USD at whatever lot size works for your account. 0.65267. Keep updated with this trade because I believe the system may add some more. AUD USD is using my system and my algorithm is pretty much the most stable, most profitable pair over a 12-month period. So everybody's going to go, I want to trade that one. Okay, right? But that's just been the previous 12 months of results. So there you go. There's the free trade. Let's talk about this. If you're smart enough, you could take the information I'm giving you, where you monitor this MetaTrader 4 account, and you could copy this, if you're smart enough and you have the resources, over to your account. I don't want you doing that. So I'm about to make some major changes. The free signal, and I'm going to have to do a video about this because people don't understand it. The free signal is a taste of my cocaine that I'm selling you. It's a taste of the drug. Okay? The drug being Forex. It's a taste. It's proof of concept because my system doesn't fit well with the idea of show me your results. Well, what results do you want? What account do you want me to show you this on? What size of account? What leverage? How much risk? Right? My system is a system that works and it's fully scalable to any account. So that's why I don't just have some standard account go, here's my results. What happens? I've said this before. I'll say it a million times. What happens if I show a prospective customer my account, they're like, oh, that 12% drawdown. That's fucking terrible. I can't trade that. So that's why I don't do that. Because I'm like, how much drawdown do you want? So just bring your bid back. Right? Trade less. Be more conservative. So yeah. That's just how it works, okay? I'm going to take and put this signal up on its own server, meaning VPS, virtual private server, and I'm going to broadcast it to YouTube. You're not going to have MetaTrader access. If you want to know what the free trade is, log into that YouTube channel. Keep updated with it. I also have to kind of put it this way. Like I don't like to have to say it this way, but fucking obvious. My free signal is a marketing tactic to come on in and use my full system. That is the best way to do it. It's fully automated. You get access to all kinds of different feeds, massively, intensively scalable for whatever account you have. We're trading 22 currency pairs plus gold, and we trade them in all kinds of different feeds, conservative, risky. You could take the conservative feed and trade it risky, whatever you want to do. It's fully scalable. But I don't like the fact that the bigger this gets, the more people are going to come in and go, I'll just steal this free trade and I'll auto copy it to one of my accounts. And I'll have these losing trades that I take from other people, but Terry's trades will win, and because I'm not willing to put any skin in the game. So as far as the free signal goes, that's one way that I'm going to put it out there. Now, That free signal fits into my marketing. My marketing is going to be a weekly or bi-weekly full-on training webinar that if you accessed that webinar, you will get access to an account that has free trades. In that particular case, what's the account? Probably not MetaTrader 4 anymore. What's the point? I'm just giving all this shit away for free. People are stealing it from me. And literally, I've seen other people attempt to sell my free signal to other people. So I'm like, because they were copying it from Telegram. So I stopped doing that. They were copying it from MetaTrader 4. So I'm going to stop doing that. At least for right now. We'll see. I mean, if that just, freaks everybody out and the entire group just dies because there's no MetaTrader 4 free signal, then okay. Now, I also said that I'm going to offer the free signal. If you just want to plug into the free signal and auto copy it, I'm going to offer it for $7 a month. Okay. Got a little skin in the game at that point. One of the reasons I'm doing that, listen, there's a lot more that I'm not telling you. I'm getting a lot of people, and I'm going to talk like a real dick right now. Okay. So just stick with me. I'm getting a lot of people from India and Bangladesh that are just causing me all kinds of problems. They're like, I thought this was a strategy. You're not giving me a strategy. I want my $5 back, right? $5 literally is what it was a marketing program that I was doing. And I'm like, okay, take your $5 back, but also please leave, right? Like get the hell out of here. I had someone yesterday order, and it's just a taste for $5. It's a taste for $5, okay? And it gets them into the system. And this person, I delivered everything to them. They come into the group. They sent me a private message. I didn't see it because I have to accept and approve private messages. So I accepted it today, 24 hours later, and they were like, this is bullshit. You're not helping me. You said you would help me, blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right, motherfucker. Blocked, deleted, shut up. No more Bangladesh, no more India. I don't know. Listen, I got a problem with those people. I don't know what it is. It's fucking low IQ or something. So let's try not to bring any people in that have fucking low IQ. You got to be kind of smart to do this. Kinda. You probably have to have an IQ of at least 100 to do this. I prefer about a 115 or a 120 if you can muster that. So anyway, AUD USD buy trade is going to be a great trade. If you look at it on the chart, which we will. Why is that not pulling up? Here it is. You can't see it because this is the free signal, but in my main algorithm, there was a trade already launched, which we did a buy trade about, I can't even draw a straight line. We did a buy trade about right here. Son of a bitch. Right there. Okay. And we have went into another buy trade here and it dragged the TP down to this area. I believe, we may just get a push right up to take profit, which is what you can see here. I believe we're probably going to get some pullback, maybe an additional entry. Okay. So Doug says, no Kamalas. No, I don't even know what that means. As far as you know. I don't get this one. Brian says I'm setting at 138. IQ. I'm going to need certified results. I have certified results for my IQ that I can present. Joshua says it's a fix. Brian says, I know who we are referencing. You actually don't. I blocked this person. They're not even, I didn't even allow them to come into the group. If you're talking about the free signal, listen, it doesn't bother me. It bothers a lot of you guys that someone is asking constantly when the free trade. I'm a drug dealer, right? And Forex is my drug and people want the free trade. I get it. It doesn't bother me as much. If it starts to bother you guys that much, then especially someone, and we all know who I'm talking about in the group, that appears that they are never going to subscribe. They are just not from a country that has any sort of monetary financial wherewithal. So when and if that person asks one more time, I'm going to ban them for 1 week. Brian knows about banning. Brian used to talk all kinds of shit in the group, and now all of a sudden he's just calmed down. I think the therapist got his pill combo right, and he's doing well. So we're happy for Brian. Brian just seems to be doing better. Joshua says, can we call this breaking FX? I kind of think I know what your reference there is. Isn't that like the TV show or something? Anyway, I've never watched it, so I don't really know what that means. So this is the free trade. That's it. That's all I can say for that. The other thing I want to talk about is let's just go look at overall results. I haven't looked at the market at all today. That gold trade, we're going to kind of talk about that. I'm going to use that as an example. That gold trade that we were in yesterday and then this morning, what an amazing trade. I got pretty lucky, but I also did something I've never done before, and I'm going to show you what I did in terms of hedging. Okay. Let me pause here and let's pull up the overall system account. I have not looked at it. I believe it's here. I'll just kind of reference this. We're still at about just a very low overall drawdown, and we're in about 12.5 trades, maybe a little over a dozen trades. Pretty low volume in the market. Now, it's closed $12.44. I believe we're over the time zone, so we're only seeing just an hour or two's worth of closure here since I'm going live so late. So not the best reference. If you look back for the week, $2,591 if you bid what I'm bidding on the screen and you took all of the trades in my system. Typically, people don't have a big enough account to do that. I have big enough accounts to do that. I still don't trade the entire system. And I have to tell you, it's probably because my unrequited fear of what happened to us this summer when it just ran so hard against us. You know, I really don't want to lose any sleep. I lost a little sleep last night messing around with gold. So overall system, entire concept, the entire market is just a little bit sideways. Let's go look. I don't believe there's any open gold trades right now. There is one gold trade open. And for the week, we've closed $85 worth. Now, that's intended to be $10 a day. And that $85 reference I just gave you is based off of making $10 a day and bidding 0.01 lot size. I just looked at the actual feed. I made over $1,500 last night. In fact, I wonder, let me see if I can pull this up before the day history switches over, and I couldn't. Let me think here. I don't know why I'm not seeing the right numbers. I'm looking at an account of mine for the last week. I must have, I forced some losses earlier in the week, so I'm not going to be able to show you these numbers on my gold account. Just suffice it to say, I know I made about $1,500 for the day. Everyone was a little worried about that. I was way overbidding given that market movement that we had. So let me think of what I want to show you here. Stand by. Let's jump forward to the 10 pip hybrid. We're in two trades. We're in that same group. For some reason, we're in that same group. Let's look at the results here. So nothing obviously closed for the day. Really, if you look at it, if you look at the day, the history for the day, that starts about right now. So let me pull this up. So if you're looking here, $1,675.08 for the week, trading a feed of mine called the 10 pip hybrid. If we pause that and we go look at the one profitable pair feed, let me pull that up. I believe it is this one. We'll actually look at actually, interestingly enough, the one profitable pair feed is trading, and just because that's what I chose, it's trading the exact same trade as the free signal. Okay. So history-wise, and again, what I'm showing you here is the actual signal itself. It's made $199.18 for the past week. That's at a 0.01 lot size. That's pretty good. Obviously, you have the ability to scale it up from there. But $199 profit at a 0.01 base lot size, trading one pair at a time for the last week, impressive. Very impressive. Now, let's go back to, I'm trying to think if I want to show you this. Actually, all I need to do is pull up gold on a chart. And I'm going to show you what I did as far as my hedge. There's no gold here. I'm going to add gold. There we go. Pull up the chart. So we're looking at the 30-minute chart. I'm trying to think of the best one to show you here. What happened was we as the market was pushing up here, we were in some sell trades and it was going against us, right? I'm going to have to zoom in or change the time frame to show you what I did. I think it was actually, yeah, it was actually about right here. So we were actually, I got to go back a little. We were actually selling on the way up here. Okay. And I'm looking at the 30-minute chart here, and I would, and we talked about this yesterday, I would hedge. We'll talk about what the basic definition of a hedge is and how I'm going to kind of change that up a little bit for you. I would hedge here as an example, and it would completely, like I would hedge on this candle and it would back out on me. And I was like, oh man, it's going my direction. I'm getting out. So I'd take a loss and then it jumped back up. I'd hedge again. It'd back out on me. I get out at a loss or break even. And you know what? And from adversity comes opportunity. So it really pissed me off. I'm like, every hedge I'm adding here, it's rotating, taking me out and continuing to go against me. So I don't know why I've never thought of this. I don't know if you guys have ever thought of this, but what I did was we were waiting for it to rotate, okay? And I needed to hedge somewhere right in here to protect my account. It finally did rotate down and we took profit. But here's what I started doing. It's going to be kind of weird, and it worked out really great for me. It probably won't always work out great like that, but the concept is the same. So if what I needed to do is place a buy order to be able to hedge, let's say my total lot size, I was in at 5.0 lots or $50 a pip. A standard hedge, if you want to hedge at that point, you would add an equal and opposite trade. We were in a bunch of sell trades at, let's say, $5 total lots or $50 total lots, 5.0. I hope I'm getting this right. I'm thinking fast. I'm talking fast. All right, slow down, Terry. We were in a bunch of sell trades at, let's say, a 5.0 total lot. What I would have done if I wanted to hedge is I would have hedged right here, let's say, at a buy trade 5.0 lots. And I kept doing that, and it would go against me, and I'd get out with a massive loss. And I'm like, well, this thing, but yet it would bounce back up and go in my direction. So I'm like, why don't I scale into this? Because I'm like, I need to hedge, but I don't have to hedge the full 5.0 lot size. And all of a sudden I went, why haven't I thought of that before? Okay. So what I did was I hedged. I needed a full hedge would have been 5.0. I hedged at 1.0 here. I hedged at 1.0 here. I hedged at 1.0 here. Okay. I scaled in. I think I did another hedge at 1.0 here. So I was in at a total of, let's say, 4.0 lots. Everything completely went against again, which I was happy to be in these hedges, and it took profit somewhere down here. I didn't look at the account until it came all the way back up and all of my hedges were in profit. So I got out of them manually. I'm not saying that will always happen. What I'm saying is, I think from now on, when I hedge, I'm going to scale into the hedge. And here's why. My margin level percent on this particular account was like 180%. Literally horrible. That's why I was like, I need to hedge. But I would take a loss, and then it would go back against me and kill my margin level percent. I'd take a loss, it'd go back against me. So I was like, all right, I'm going to ease into this. So when I was at 180% and I added a 1.0 lot size just to ease into the hedge, it brought my margin level percent to like 250. I was like, okay, that trade went profitable, and I did another hedge. My margin level percent went to 500. Okay, I did another hedge, and it went to like 800% margin level. So I was like, okay, I don't have to try to hedge everything all at once. And if I scale into my hedge and it goes against me, my loss is very little. It's a lot less than being at a full hedge, full scaled in hedge. Okay. Long story short, I'm saying if you're going to hedge, maybe you should try scaling into your hedge. If you know you have to be in at a total lot size of 5.0, let's say, and I'm just making that up, then scale in at 1.0 over 5 different trades if you need to get there. What could end up happening is you might scale in 1, 1, 1, which for a total of 3, never reach your total of 5, but still you're helping your margin level percent massively. And if you're hedging at the worst time where it rotates against you, you've only went in at a low lot size and you take a lot less of a loss. Okay. So reading what Brian said here. So that method would just give you a slight amount of margin percent back. Yeah, exactly. So I really like it. It's what I'm going to do from now on. When I need to hedge, I'll ease into it. And guess what? It also, and I've been saying this in the past, I'm like, maybe you should start hedging before you need to. And with this scaling in concept, you could place a hedge at a relatively low lot size and scale into it. And if it goes against you, no big deal. You take a tiny little loss, you get out of it. Didn't need to hedge. But if you can get ahead of it, I'm not going to say this too much, but if you can get ahead of it, you can actually have a profit on your hedge. You actually can. Especially if you get in it early enough, get into that hedge early enough. It's a video game. We're all playing a different video game. We're all playing on a different console. We're not playing a live team game. Everybody's account is different. So when do you hedge? I get a lot of questions like that. I don't know. When do you? You hedge when you feel like you need to from the practice that you've done. You set up a demo account and you practice. Just as simple as that. Let me pause here, and I've got a few test accounts running I have not looked at. Let me take a look at this one. Yeah, nothing really to show you. That really slow Euro GBP. It's just slow right now. The entire market's slow. I've got a trade in the system, and for the week, $379. Listen, on a $4,000, I think I started this at a $3,000 account. If we go back in history here, not that long ago, I started it on the 29th. So that's been 2.5 weeks. That's not bad. So it's made $1,224 in 2.5 weeks on a $4,000 account. Pretty low risk because Euro GBP is a slow mover. So again, I see this as something I'm going to launch as soon as I get settled at my destination next week. I will start diving into all of these things I've been talking about and promising. I believe that's it. Let me look at one other account The old test. Remember I was trading 5 different currency pairs? I mean, this thing is just, yeah, it's a very secure algorithm, but it's only making like 70 or 80 bucks a week. And I don't know if I like that. I really don't know if I like that. I'm trading 5 different currency pairs, all on a mathematical algorithm. $300 drawdown, 12,000% margin level on a $10,000 account. It's just not impressing me at all. Not enough to be able to launch this. So that's it. The free signal's out there. We'll go back to that so I can end on that. AUD USD buy trade, and the take profit again is 0.65267. So Matthew says, I'll take that. Well, I don't know which one you're talking about. You'll take the $71 a week. Probably not. I think you might be talking about the Euro GBP doing really, really well on that small account. So, yeah, a lot coming at you in the next. I mean, once I get settled within a week at my final place for the winter here, then I'm going just head down, balls to the wall. A lot of evolution, a lot of things I've been thinking about all summer, and we're really going to kind of blow this thing up and make it even better than it is. Constant improving. So that's it. Wednesday, November 20th. I will do my best. I'll go live tomorrow morning. Thursday, November 21st. Somewhere, we'll shoot for 10 a.m. I believe I'm on Mountain Time. This thing, I tried to schedule this live, and it didn't like the time on my computer. It didn't like the time zone I'm in. I'm like, Jesus. So I believe it's actually, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's 7:28 p.m. for me here. I believe that's Mountain Time. I seen some sign on the road. I was driving through Albuquerque, New Mexico today, and it said something about you're entering Mountain Time. So anyway, I will see you guys live tomorrow morning. I'll see you in the group, fxwithterry.com. And just be aware that free signal, all of the avenues that I give on the free signal moving forward, starting in about a week, is really going to change. I'll probably just have a live broadcast that runs 24/7. Set it on a server. It'll run 24/7 on YouTube, and I'll probably constantly change that channel. That way, people coming in to my webinar training will get access to that particular channel, and it won't be something you can automate. I don't want you to automate the free signal. That's not the point. I want you to put some skin in the game and subscribe and get access to everything, not cheat my system and steal the free signal, copy it to your account. It's kind of defeating everything in my eyes. The free signal is intended for marketing, not stealing and copying automatically to your account. So it's a taste of the Forex drugs. That's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at fxwithterry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.